What if your next meal could protect your heart and lower your blood sugar without pills? Imagine waking up with more energy, less pain, and a clearer mind, all by changing your grocery list. Discover the 14 healing foods that doctors are finally talking about and how they quietly reverse damage from within. You wake up in the morning and the first thing you feel is the heaviness in your legs. Your hands are a little numb. Your heartbeat's there, but it's not strong, just tired. You tell yourself it's normal, that it's just age catching up. But deep down, you wonder, is this how it's always going to feel from now on? Let me tell you something important. Every 36 seconds, someone dies from heart disease and diabetes. It's quietly damaging the lives of over 30 million seniors in the US alone. These numbers aren't just statistics. They could be any of us. You, me, someone we love. But here's the truth no one says out loud. Growing old doesn't have to mean growing weak. Aging is natural, but pain, fatigue, and fear don't have to be. Not if you learn how to take back control starting from your plate. Because what you eat can either drain your life or rebuild it. And in today's video, I'm going to walk with you through some of the most powerful natural ways to protect your heart, lower your blood sugar, and clean up your circulation, one delicious bite at a time. And yes, that includes a simple onion recipe that many doctors now call a natural elixir. But I'll save that for last. Before that, I want to show you the real foundation. 14 everyday foods that are quietly healing hearts, reversing insulin resistance, and giving seniors more energy than they've had in years. These aren't miracle pills or expensive supplements. They're foods you can find at the market, cook in your kitchen, and feel in your body within days. So stay with me. Grab a pen if you want to take notes. And if you're new here, don't forget to tap subscribe to Health 365 and turn on the bell. This is a space just for people like you who want to stay healthy, strong, and fully alive after 60 now. Let's begin with the first food, and it's probably sitting in your fridge right now. Kale isn't just a trendy green. It's one of the most powerful foods your heart and blood sugar could ask for. Packed with soluble fiber, kale helps pull bad cholesterol out of your body before it ever has the chance to stick to your arteries. That means better blood flow, lower heart attack risk, and less pressure on your heart every single day. But what makes kale truly special is its antioxidant content, especially flavonoids and sulfur. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, sulforaphane reduces chronic inflammation in blood vessels, one of the earliest signs of both diabetes and heart disease. And for anyone already dealing with type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, the fiber in kale slows how fast sugar hits your bloodstream. That means fewer glucose spikes, more energy, and less stress on your pancreas. Kale even supports healthy blood clotting thanks to its rich vitamin K content, helping prevent plaque from forming in arteries over time. So, if there's one green to get comfortable with after 60, it's this one. Now, speaking of foods that are both rich and heart-friendly, let's move to something creamy that surprises a lot of people. Avocado isn't just tasty, it's a heart-healing powerhouse wrapped in green. What makes it so remarkable is the type of fat it contains, monounsaturated fat. According to a study in the Journal of the American Heart Association, eating one avocado a day can significantly reduce bad LDL cholesterol while raising the good HDL kind. That's a direct win for your arteries, but here's something even more valuable. Avocados improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body becomes better at using insulin efficiently, keeping blood sugar levels steady, especially after meals. For those managing diabetes or insulin resistance, that's a gimmick, so they're also rich in potassium more than bananas. This helps relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure naturally, which reduces the strain on your heart. And despite their creaminess, avocados actually support weight control. The fiber and healthy fats keep you full longer, helping you avoid those dangerous blood sugar crashes that often lead to unhealthy snacking. When paired right, like in a salad with lemon or blended into a smoothie, this fruit doesn't just nourish the body, it protects it. Next up is a small sweet fruit that's low in sugar but incredibly high in healing power. Strawberries might taste like dessert, but they act more like medicine. Even with their natural sweetness, they have a low glycemic index, so they won't spike your blood sugar. That's crucial for anyone watching their glucose levels, especially after 60, when the body becomes more sensitive to sugar fluctuations. But the real magic lies in their antioxidants. Strawberries are loaded with anthocyanins, the same compounds that give them their deep red color. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that these antioxidants help reduce insulin resistance and lower levels of inflammation in the bloodstream. That's a direct defense against type 2 diabetes and arterial damage. They're also rich in vitamin C, which supports your immune system and helps protect the walls of your blood vessels. Healthy vessels mean better blood flow, lower pressure, and less risk of clotting or stroke. And don't overlook the fiber. Strawberries help keep digestion smooth and hunger in check. Two things that indirectly support heart and metabolic health every day. It's amazing how something so small and sweet can be so protective. Now, let's crack into something crunchy. Something that fuels your heart and fights inflammation with every bite. Walnuts may be small, but don't let their size fool you. They carry the kind of nutrition that protects your heart with every handful, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These nuts help reduce the kind of silent inflammation that quietly damages your arteries over time. A study published in Circulation, the Journal of the American Heart Association, showed that regular walnut consumption improves cholesterol profiles and reduces blood vessel stiffness, two major risk factors for heart disease. But it doesn't stop there. Walnuts are also packed with magnesium, a mineral that plays a key role in how your heart beats and how your blood pressure is regulated. And if you're managing diabetes, here's more good news. Magnesium also improves your body's ability to use insulin. They also contain selenium and other antioxidants that defend your blood vessels from oxidative stress. That's the cellular damage that builds up with age and leads to weakened circulation, memory issues, and fatigue. Just a small portion, about a handful a day, can help nourish your cardiovascular system, improve blood sugar balance, and give your body lasting energy. Now, let's move from nuts to a root that's been used for centuries, not just for taste, but for its powerful healing effects on blood sugar and inflammation. Yams are more than just comfort food. They're one of nature's smartest answers to blood sugar control. What sets them apart is their complex carbohydrates. Unlike white rice or refined grains that cause sugar to spike and crash, yams digest slowly. This gives your body a steady, gentle stream of energy and helps keep glucose levels from swinging out of control. But there's something even more special inside yams, a compound called diagenine. According to a study in Food and Function Journal, diagenine has strong anti-inflammatory effects that directly protect blood vessels from internal damage. For anyone over 60, that means better circulation, fewer blood pressure issues, and a healthier heart over time. Yams are also rich in soluble fiber, which helps regulate digestion and promotes fullness. That's a double win because it supports weight management while keeping your gut clean and active. And remember, a healthy gut supports everything from immunity to blood sugar regulation. Add in vitamin B6, essential for mood, nerve health, and hormone balance. And you've got a root vegetable that supports both body and mind. Next, let's talk about a tiny ingredient with a bold punch. You probably already have it in your kitchen, and it's been fighting disease for thousands of years. Garlic might look humble, but inside each clove is a powerhouse of protection, especially for your heart and blood sugar. Its most active compound, allicin, has a strong vasodilating effect, meaning it helps widen your blood vessels and improve circulation. That takes a lot of pressure off your heart and helps reduce high blood pressure naturally. What's more impressive is how garlic supports people living with or at risk of diabetes. A controlled study published in Phytomedicine showed that garlic supplementation lowered fasting blood glucose and improved insulin sensitivity in patients with type 2 diabetes. It works by helping your cells respond better to insulin so sugar can move out of the blood and into the tissues where it belongs. Garlic also acts as a natural antibiotic, fighting low-grade chronic infections that may silently stress your immune system and worsen inflammation throughout the body, including in your arteries. That's aqueous but crucial layer of defense. Even just 1 clove a day, crushed and allowed to rest for a few minutes before cooking, can deliver benefits. It's a tiny habit with a huge return. And speaking of fruits with skin on power, let's move to one you probably eat often, but might not realize just how healing it truly is when you keep the peel on. An apple a day. Yes. Old saying holds more truth than most people realize, especially when you eat it with the skin on. The skin is where much of the real magic lies. It's loaded with quercetin, a flavonoid that works like an anti-inflammatory shield for your blood vessels. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that quercetin can significantly reduce blood pressure in adults with hypertension. Inside the apple, you'll find pectin, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel in your gut. That gel slows the absorption of sugar and fat, keeping blood sugar stable and cholesterol in check. For anyone managing diabetes, this kind of slow leaves energy ibitile that keeps you steady, reduces sugar crashes, and helps preserve insulin function. Apples also promote fullness, which helps with weight control, a key part of both diabetes and heart health. And the vitamin C inside helps strengthen your immune system and supports collagen production, keeping blood vessels elastic and resilient. Just remember, the skin holds much of these benefits. So, skip the peeling and opt for organic when possible to avoid pesticides. Now, let's move from fruit to a green vegetable that's known for detoxifying the body and scrubbing your the inside out. Broccoli isn't just a side dish, it's a body cleanser disguised as a vegetable. One of its most powerful compounds is sulforaphane, a natural antioxidant shown in a study by Johns Hopkins University to activate enzymes that detoxify the bloodstream and reduce inflammation inside artery walls. That's a direct defense against plaque buildup, heart disease, and even early-stage diabetes. But broccoli doesn't stop there. It's rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, which helps keep your blood sugar stable after meals and improves digestive health. When your gut is working properly, your immune system gets stronger and your whole metabolism runs smoother, and it brings a rare vitamin combo to vitamin C and vitamin K. Vitamin C boosts immunity and helps your body absorb iron, while vitamin K supports bone health and helps prevent calcium buildup in arteries. Broccoli also has a mild thermogenic effect, meaning it helps your body burn fat a little more efficiently, especially helpful if you're managing weight as part of diabetes care. Steam it, stir-fry it, or mix it into eggs. Just don't overcook. A little broccoli, lightly prepared, goes a long way. Now, from something green and crunchy, let's turn to something juicy and bright. Known for its vitamin punch and powerful effects on your arteries, bright, juicy, and full of life, an orange is far more than just a snack. When eaten with the pulp, it becomes a functional food for your heart and blood sugar. The pulp is packed with soluble fiber, which slows down how fast your body absorbs sugar and fat. That means fewer blood sugar spikes and more stable energy, especially important for those with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes. Oranges are also loaded with vitamin C, and it's not just good for fighting off colds. A study in the journal Free Radical Biology and Medicine showed that vitamin C helps reduce arterial stiffness and improves the function of the endothelium, the delicate lining inside your blood vessels. This improves blood flow and lowers blood pressure naturally. But there's more. This fruit contains a compound called hesperidin, which helps your blood vessels expand and contract properly. It's like giving your circulatory system a daily tune-up. One important note, whole oranges are best. Orange juice, especially without pulp, has a much higher glycemic index and can spike your sugar fast. So, when you need a boost, reach for the fruit, not the carton. Now, let's move from citrus to a grain that's quietly been cleaning arteries and lowering blood sugar for generations. Oats are one of those humble foods that quietly work miracles in the background. What makes them so effective is a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan. Once inside your gut, it forms a gel-like substance that slows the absorption of glucose and cholesterol. A clinical study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that daily oat consumption significantly reduced LDL cholesterol and improved insulin response in adults with type 2 diabetes. That means fewer sugar spikes, more stable energy, and less stress on your heart and pancreas. Oats also keep you feeling full for longer, which helps prevent overeating and supports weight control, a crucial part of reversing insulin resistance and protecting cardiovascular health. They're also rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which reduce inflammation in the blood vessels and improve circulation. This makes oats not just a blood sugar stabilizer but a full body protector. Just be sure to choose rolled oats or steel cut, not instant varieties loaded with sugar. And if you soak them before cooking, they're easier to digest and even more nutritious. From grains to crunch, let's move on to a small snack. Fats, rich in healthy fats and fiber, and helps balance sugar levels naturally. Almonds might be small, but they're one of the most complete heart and blood sugar protectors you can eat. Packed with monounsaturated fats, they help lower bad cholesterol while raising the good kind. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition showed that people who ate almonds daily had better lipid profiles and reduced risk markers for heart disease. But it's not just the fats. Almonds are also rich in magnesium, a mineral involved in over 300 metabolic reactions in the body. One of its most important jobs, supporting insulin sensitivity. When your magnesium levels are where they should be, your body is better at handling sugar, which reduces the risk of diabetes complications. They also offer fiber and protein, which means they help you stay full, reduce snacking, and avoid those blood sugar crashes that make you feel shaky or tired. Even better, almonds are full of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels from damage and supports overall circulation. A small handful a day, unsalted, unroasted, is all it takes to feed your heart and help your blood sugar stay balanced. Next, let's talk about a fruit that's deep purple in color and full of compounds that protect both your heart and your memory. Purple grapes aren't just sweet, they're smart medicine for your blood vessels and your brain. The magic lies in a compound called resveratrol, which is concentrated in the skin. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that resveratrol helps reduce oxidative stress in the arteries, preventing the kind of damage that leads to plaque buildup and heart attacks. These grapes also contain anthocyanins and flavonoids, two powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation and keep your blood flowing smoothly. That means less stiffness in the arteries, lower blood pressure, and better protection against strokes. But grapes don't just help your heart, they boost brain health too. By improving blood flow to the brain, they help sharpen memory and thinking. In fact, a UCLA study found that older adults who regularly consumed grape extracts had better memory retention than those who didn't. The key: eat them whole with the skin on. That's where most of the healing compounds live. Just a small handful a few times a week can make a meaningful difference. From fruit to fiber-rich comfort food, let's move now to something earthy, affordable, and surprisingly powerful for blood sugar. Black beans are more than just a filling side dish. They're a metabolic powerhouse for anyone managing blood sugar and heart health. What makes them so effective is their high content of soluble fiber, which slows the absorption of sugar in the digestive tract. A study in the journal Nutrisense confirmed that black beans help reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes and improve insulin response, but there's more. They're packed with plant-based protein, which not only supports muscle maintenance as we age, but also helps stabilize appetite and keep energy levels steady. This is especially important for older adults aiming to maintain strength and avoid blood sugar crashes. Black beans also carry a surprising dose of antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, the same compounds that give them their deep dark color. These compounds fight inflammation and protect blood vessels from early aging and damage. And unlike many starchy foods, black beans have a low glycemic index, which means they digest slowly and steadily. That helps keep your blood sugar on a smooth track without the spikes and crashes. Let's now brighten things up with some athingatracin cleansing, an ingredient that supports digestion, reduces inflammation, and stabilizes your inner chemistry. Lemon might be sour to taste, but it's sweet news for your arteries and blood sugar. This little citrus fruit is incredibly alkalizing, helping your body reduce silent inflammation, especially the kind that quietly damages blood vessels over time. When your body is imbalanced, it can heal faster and protect itself better. Lemon is also one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C, and that matters. A clinical trial published in The Lancet showed that consistent vitamin C intake improves blood vessel function and reduces arterial stiffness, especially in older adults. That's a big step in preventing heart disease. It also supports iron absorption, which helps oxygen move efficiently through your bloodstream. And when your blood flows well, your brain, muscles, and heart all work better. In terms of blood sugar, lemon helps in two ways. First, its pectin fiber found in the pulp slows down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. Second, when eaten with other foods, lemon helps lower the glycemic index of the entire meal, making your body respond more gently to carbs. A glass of lemon water in the morning or a splash of juice over your meals is a small habit with a big payoff. And now the moment you've been waiting for. Let's move on to the powerful home recipe that brings all of this together. Simple, warming, and surprisingly effective. This is the part I've been excited to share with you because it's not just a recipe. It's an actual remedy that has surprised doctors, nutritionists, and so many people who've tried it and felt the difference in just a few days. It's simple, it's delicious, and most importantly, it works. Here's what you'll need. 1 red onion, thinly sliced. 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 spoon of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of black pepper, and if you like, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Start by heating the olive oil gently in a skillet. Once warm, add the sliced red onion and saute for 10 to 5 minutes, just until it begins to soften and caramelize slightly. Then add the turmeric, the pepper, and the apple cider vinegar if you're using it. Stir everything together and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. Now, let's talk about why this simple dish does so much. Red onion is rich in quercetin, a compound that reduces inflammation in the arteries and improves insulin sensitivity to major factors in both heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents ever studied. It helps lower blood sugar and supports the entire cardiovascular system. Olive oil, especially the extra virgin kind, is full of antioxidants and healthy fats that protect the heart, reduce bad cholesterol, and improve circulation. Black pepper isn't just for taste, it boosts the absorption of curcumin by up to 2000%, making the turmeric far more effective. And apple cider vinegar helps stabilize blood sugar after meals and improves digestion, especially when taken in small amounts with food. The beauty of this recipe isn't just in its ingredients, but in the way they work together. The warmth of the dish, the balance of flavors, and the way it fits into your daily meals makes it easy to turn into a habit. You can enjoy this as a side dish with roasted veggies, over brown rice or quinoa, even on top of whole grain toast. Try to have it at least 3 times a week. Many people begin to notice better energy, lighter legs, and clearer thinking after just a few servings, because when inflammation goes down, blood starts flowing freely again. Sugar becomes easier to control and your heart finally gets to rest. Sometimes the answers we've been searching for aren't locked away in hospitals or hidden inside a prescription bottle. Sometimes they're already sitting in our kitchen waiting to be noticed. You've just learned about foods that can help you reclaim your energy, protect your heart, and balance your blood sugar, all without sacrificing flavor or joy. And you've got a simple, powerful onion recipe you can start using today. It's not about being perfect. It's about taking small, consistent steps toward feeling better, living longer, and waking up each morning with the strength to enjoy life fully. Because your age doesn't define your future, your habits do. So give your body the care it's been asking for. Start with 1 meal, 1 change, 1 healing dish. And if this video gave you a new idea, a bit of hope, or simply reminded you that you're not alone on this journey, leave a comment and tell me. I'd love to hear what part spoke to you most. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Health 365 so we can keep bringing you more simple, science-backed ways to live stronger, longer, and happier one day at a time. You deserve a life that feels good again. And it can start right now, right in your own kitchen. In conclusion, your body has the ability to heal and thrive, especially when fueled with the right foods. These 14 everyday ingredients are more than just items on your grocery list. They are powerful tools to help you reduce inflammation, control blood sugar, and rebuild the strength of your heart. No miracle pills, no crash diets, just whole natural foods that speak your body's language and support its deepest needs. You don't have to make massive changes overnight. Just start small, one healing dish at a time. So whether you're managing heart issues, pre-diabetes, or simply trying to age with strength and vitality, remember, food is your first medicine, and your kitchen can be your most powerful clinic. Let today be the day you take that first nourishing step forward. Thank you for watching, learning, and sharing this path toward better living.